with another question. This one is going to be kind of fun, hopefully. Hopefully, nothing deep, dark, and dangerous comes out. But I mean, you never know. It's, I get what I get, I see what I see, okay? So, anyway, today's question is who done it? Who did the thing? Okay, so keep whatever your question is in mind for yourself and choose a deck. Okay? Okay. Before I get into it, I will say this is not a personal reading, though it does get very personal for a lot of people. So if it doesn't resonate with you, it's fine. No big deal. Nothing bad happened. It just is what it is right now. So yeah, if you guys need a personal reading that does only resonate with you, you can contact me through email. I'm gonna get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Um, Anything else? Oh yeah, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, but especially comment. I love comments. I respond to every comment, and I also give out readings, free readings for people who have like really awesome comments or comment a lot. So with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and get to deck number one. That's two and that's three. One, two, and three. Need more time, pause the video, and I'll be here when you get back. So who did it? Who did whatever it is you're asking about? Who stole the thing? Who ate the cookie? Who ran over your plants? Like who did it? Who? Okay, here we go. Oh, this wire is getting on my nerves. It's getting on my nerves. Okay, let's see. I want you to hold on to my phone now. Don't drop it. Okay, this candle is almost done. So who did it? Deck number one. Who did it? You guys are the Green Aventurine. Might be related to money, finances. Maybe you're asking who stole something, but you focus on your question. No, woof. Okay. The King of Swords fell out. We'll see if he comes out again. Nope, I'm being told to take him out. He's related here some way, shape, or form. Take out the King of Swords. Alright, so who did it? Remember, this is an almost personal reading, which means it's not going to get personal for everybody, but it does get personal for a lot of you. So, if you need something more, you can contact me through email, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can for a personal reading. Alright, you guys want to know who did it? Who did it? Whatever the seeker's asking about, who did it last time? Who did that thing? Alright, so 1, 2, 3. It really feels like y'all had your back turned and somebody stole your money. And what it feels like is the King of Swords here is he's looking awfully suspicious. This is at the bottom of the deck. It really hurt you that this happened to you, and I'm sorry that it happened to you. But it definitely feels like when you had your back turned, or your you were asleep or something, somebody just took something from you. So clarify. Woo! The King of Swords. All these cards are falling out. Clear for the King of Swords. What does he have to do with it? Clear for the King of Swords. The King of Swords can be the Stalker King. So if you had your house broken into and your little dog stolen, it looks like a little dog to me. This person like watched you until you left and then stole your dog. And it could be related to a dog walker. Who knows what kind of dog you had? And they stole your dog, or your dog was outside, like in the dog run or whatever, and they saw your dog. Maybe you were taking a nap and they came up and just took your dog. You might have paid somebody else to take your dog, especially if you're going through a divorce and the other person wanted the dog. Claire for the King of Swords, and that was an interesting, very specific storyline for somebody. Take what resonates and leave the rest. All right, one more time. Claire for the King of Swords here in the Who Done It. Hearing daughter. Daughter was related, or daughter was involved. Daughters, if you have them. Hope nobody's daughter was taken, but if they were, it feels like their father did it or had something to do with it. Feels like it happened at night, especially when you were asleep with this Four of Swords here. Why is the Ace of Pentacles here? That's weird. Why is the Ace of Pentacles here? Put this up here. Why is the Ace of Pentacles here? Okay. Ace of Pentacles here for the World card. With the World card, the Ace of Rods, and the Three of Wands. So it feels like spying and watching and looking, and Ten of Pentacles. So it feels like a long-standing person in your life did this. Somebody who's been around you a long time did this. Somebody that you it feels like they have to pay you for something. So if it's like alimony, if it's like child support, divorce support, whatever, like paying you for the house y'all lived in, this person is salty and they're sly and they did it. Okay, so if you got an ex-husband, I'll be looking at him real close. Okay, do your due diligence. Don't just walk up on him and say, "Hey, tarot reader on YouTube, tell me you stole that thing." If you need a reading, let me know. But it looks to me like somebody you had a long-standing connection with. And they, if you've got really young children, they might have just asked the kids, "So, what does mommy do when does she take a nap? What happened?" And then they like orchestrated this whole thing to make it seem like they're innocent when they're really not. Okay, so is there anything else that the secret needs to know about this? All of these cards fell out. Take any of them. Okay. Is there anything more the secret needs to know about this? Anything more the secret needs to know about this last time? Is there anything more the secret needs to know about this situation? Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so these are the ones, a lot of them are the ones that fell out. So it feels like somebody's big fat ego got in the way. Here comes the Five of Pentacles too. So somebody felt left out in the cold. They felt like, you know, the relationship shouldn't have ended. So it definitely does feel like, and there goes the Justice card. So it feels like the person that you had a romantic, close, family-like relationship with is the one who perpetrated this particular situation. Who stole whatever it is, took whatever it is, did whatever they did. It feels like it was them and they had accomplices to do it. So, they might have had a Leo that helped, that they paid to do it. So I really hope that it's nothing serious. I hope that it wasn't like, you know, somebody really got hurt here. But it really looks like significant other is the main thing here. Significant other with a Leo. And it might be dealing with the children, a dog, money. And it feels like they did it while you were sleeping or while you were taking a break. In this person, especially if they have a history with drugs. Yeah, especially if they have a history with drugs, it was them. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching. If it resonated with you, I'm sorry. If it doesn't, you know, yeah, so it is what it is there. I love you guys. Please take care of yourselves. Let me know in the comment section if there's anything that you might need help with. I don't know, maybe even just prayer. Let me know. You can email me. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Bye for now. So deck number 2. Black tourmaline. This feels good because it's cold in here. My fingers are like really cold. Alright. Let's go. So we want to know who done it. Whatever this person's question is, who done it? Who done it? Who done it? Please remember this is an almost personal reading, but it is not going to resonate with everyone. And that is just fine, y'all. No big deal. Just means the reading is for somebody else today. If you guys need a personal reading that only resonates with you, I'm hearing somebody out there say, no shit, Sherlock. Okay. Which is sassy behind. Okay, whatever. So anyway, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and all of those good things there. So who did it? I'm hearing that Michael Jackson song where he's like, who is it? Who done it? One last time. Who done it? Okay, so Tower card. This feels devastating. It feels this. Okay, so shit just got real. If you watched deck number one or were attracted to deck number one, you might want to go look at it. It feels like a father figure. I don't like the Tower card with the Death card here because that feels like heavy energy, like, you know, somebody might have gotten hurt or something. Why is Tower card here? These are just some big cards. This was like a really big life-changing thing that happened. Why is Tower card here? Why is Tower card here? I just saw 11 and 11. Why is Tower card here? Last time. Why is Tower card here? Okay, so something that happened. You might be asking about an arson or so. That's what I'm hearing. It's like an arson. Somebody might have done arson here. Or, you know how that's what they worded. Committed arson. It looks like somebody who like just got out of jail, honestly. A fool too, because it's like they just got free and they got out and they decided to, it feels like revenge. Because they didn't get the last word and you weren't giving them, you didn't like just re-accept them into your life like they wanted you to or like they planned, you know, and it was like you're trying to set boundaries with this person and they're like, you know, fuck all that. And then like they committed arson or something. It's what it feels like to me. So it looks like you've got like a chief, a sheriff person here with the Emperor card, an Aries, a Sagittarius, a Pisces, another Aries energy out here. Death card just coming off the Scorpio. So I want to clarify the Emperor, please. Actually, I want to clarify the King of Swords first. King of Swords. I'm also hearing like stabbing. It's like somebody who just got out of jail. King of Swords last time. King of Swords. 1, 2, 3. So if somebody got stabbed, it really feels like somebody who just got out of jail. This is the card of like taking a break. It might be somebody that you just didn't know. You know, somebody who you didn't even know that did this because they're just sick. And it just missed somebody's heart there, feels like. Went to the hospital, got all healed up, and you're like, who did it and why? Because the person's still out there. Somebody who was probably on drugs. Hopped up on drugs. So I saw the devil card before I started shuffling. Alright, clarify the Emperor card. I think I might need... Oh, don't come out. Don't come out. There we go. Alright. Clarify the Emperor card, please. I feel like I'm going to have to rearrange these so I can get all of these on here. I'm sorry if it looks like it's upside down. I'm having a hard time with my angles, so I'm going to try and get it so it looks better as I go and do more readings. Okay, so, but to me, it's like you're just across the table for me, and I'm giving you a tarot reading. And you know what somebody said? They told me I should start doing ASMR videos, and if I do, it's going to be from the perspective of you being in that chair over there. Okay? And we're just having a conversation, just you and me. Alright, so the Emperor card. Clarify the Emperor card. Last time, clarify the Emperor card. Alright. Okay, so definitely if you were attracted to the first deck, there might be a message in there for you. But it definitely looks like somebody got attacked. You see this guy's face? It looks like somebody got attacked and like ran away. And it feels like bleeding out, and they just wanted to take your stuff. It definitely feels like a crime of, not a crime of passion, but a crime of opportunity. It's like this person was opportunistic, and they saw you not paying attention, and they saw you as somebody who had a lot of money. And for a very few, like one of you out there, it's because you're an activist, and the sheriff has it out for you, or whatever the authority is has it out for you, and they wanted to get you out of the way, but it didn't work because you're still here asking questions. But if you are asking about somebody else, that would make this death card make more sense. If you're asking about somebody else who got stabbed and you're like, who and why, this does feel like it's giving me like conspiracy vibes, where if it was gang related, even that it was somebody this person knew that started it and was like, all right, so we want to get this person, but I don't want to get my hands dirty, so you do it. So they like told somebody this person didn't know well to do it. But I'm also hearing this person might have been very trusting and, unsuspecting, because with the hangman here, they were innocent of whatever they were being accused of. And for that storyline, the death card makes sense. This one feels very serious, though. Like something really serious happened. So I'm going to use this deck to clarify the death card, even though I... whatever this little small town storyline is, the sheriff is dirty. Okay? The sheriff is dirty. It reminds me of that song by... what is her name? I remember it all very well. Looking back, it was the summer I turned 8. Not that one. But she sings that same song. That's the night that the lights went out in Georgia. That song. That's the something in the song too. The night the lights went out in Georgia. You might want to go listen to it. If you don't like country music, just suspend that for a little while. Go listen to the song, because this is that I'm getting those vibes here. That's the night they hung an innocent man. Don't trust your soul and no backwoods selling law. Yeah. Cause the judge in the town's got bloodstains on his hands. That's what I'm getting here. So clarify the death card. Clarify the death card. Clarify the death card. This may even be one of those things where the police officers like pulled somebody over, and that person, didn't survive because of police brutality. And this might also be a military thing, because what I'm getting here from this woman is she's holding a flag. You know how they fold the flag and put it in a frame after the soldier passes away? I feel like you're asking about a very serious situation that has already gone by, and like nobody is in danger of dying right now. That's what I feel like you're asking about. Now, I could be wrong, and if this does not resonate with you, thank God, because this is hard. This is a very hard pile here. But if this resonates with you, it definitely feels like a lot of incompetence and negligence from the authorities. Somebody who knew the person did the crime against them. The person was very innocent. Even if they were doing bad things, they were innocent of whatever crime they were hurt over or killed over, right? And it's not resolved. It really feels like the person, I don't know if you can see, there's an old man in the background and children and a dog. It feels like the father is gone, and it puts you guys on hard times because everything changed after that. But definitely would say that it's somebody the person knew. I'm hearing a name, Valerie, or somebody who looked like Val Kilmer. I'm also hearing mace, or for some reason I'm hearing masonry. Masonry, Maslow, weird names like that. This feels like ruffian, Russian mafia stuff. So, with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead to the next deck. I hope that you guys are healing. I hope that you guys are getting what you need from the situation, and being safe and being careful with yourselves. I don't believe you're in danger. Like, I'm just saying, I always say be safe and be careful because there's a pandemonium coming on. You know, it's a pandemonium out there. It's a panda bear, a beverage. You know the beverage. It smells like the beer. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. See you next time. Deck number 3 with the wax covered thing. It fell in the wax here, and I just haven't had a minute to go upstairs and put it in hot water. So if you're seeing these videos with this backdrop here, all of the videos I did on the same day. Today just feels like a very psychic day for me. So I decided to use that energy, and yeah, I might have to go back and look at my chart to see why it feels so psychic. But I mean, it might be just because Uranus is stationing and going direct, and it's been not direct since August last year. Also, Jupiter is back in my first house of Pisces, so it feels like I'm getting like an extra boost of psychic energy. So, all right, you don't care about that stuff. You came here for your question. So, who done it? Who done it? Who done it? Keep your question in your mind. Who done it? Who done it? All right. Remember, this is not personal reading, although it gets very personal a lot of the time. If you do need a personal reading that does only resonate with you, you can contact me through email. If anything in here resonates with you when you get more questions, or you need more answers, you can always email me, and we'll see what we can do. Who done it? Last time, who done it? Okay. 1 is the 4 of Swords. 2 is the 4 of Cups. And 3, it really looks like somebody not paying attention here. And somebody else like going shopping. Okay, so it feels like one party's not paying attention, the other party is. And the party that was paying attention, like, just went through your stuff like a candy store and took whatever items they wanted, but they were wearing a mask and it was hard to see their face. So if you live in an apartment complex, I'm saying like 605B, 601, 608, 710, 720. I'm seeing these numbers. I'm seeing A1. I'm seeing an apartment building, so it feels like maybe somebody broke into your house and took your stuff, and it feels like people who are in the same apartment building that you're in, especially if you're in a bad neighborhood. So it's like the same complex, but different apartments. All right, so we want to clarify the 4. We're going to put this over here. Pull these over. Okay. This is like why I like to use my camera like this. I know it looks backwards and stuff, but doing it this way helps me to know you can see the cards, so I can see you seeing the cards, kind of, you know, if that makes sense. So 4 of Swords, excuse me. Where for the 4 of Swords, please? Where for the 4 of Swords, please? Where for the 4 of Swords, please? A lot of these things that were happening, it makes a lot of sense why the 4 of Swords keeps coming out, because the 4 of Swords is like being asleep, your eyes are closed, you can't really do a whole lot. It's like the person on the card is meditating and their eyes are closed, so it's like you didn't see it, you don't know who did it, and that's why you're here. And that makes a lot of sense. That's like just confirmation that, you know, you're not just here over, you know, because you're here for fun. You're here to ask like a serious question. So, wow. With the high priestess here, it's like somebody that you would never expect at all. Somebody that you would never ever ever be like, yeah, it was you. So I want to clarify the Four of Cups, but do I want to clarify the High Priestess though? I wanted to, yes. I'm getting Taurus, Aries, Judgment is the Scorpio. I'm also getting, like, all of those are on here, I think. There's Leo, Taurus, or is it Scorpio? I think Scorpio is the bird. And I believe there's an Aquarius on here too. It's the fixed signs, if I'm not mistaken. I think Leo is fixed, Virgo is fixed. I think Aquarius is fixed, and the other one, the water sign, what is the water sign that's fixed? It's Cancer. I would have to. I'm gonna have to look at that again. But the ones that I'm hearing are Aries, Taurus, Leo. I'm also getting like Sagittarius too. So people with those star signs, that might help you to identify them, maybe. Clarify the High Priestess. Last time, clarify the High Priestess. Okay. So it might even be somebody who was just as kind and nice to you, and you know, somebody who is young also, because the interesting thing about people who commit crimes, if you knew who it was, it would definitely just like, it would make you feel so betrayed, because you're like, oh, we're friends, right? You would never do anything bad to me because you're my friend, right? Wrong. What I'm getting here is it's somebody who is very like observant, and they're also young, and they're opportunistic. For some of you, this is something that happened in your house, and you could never imagine a baby doing something, right? So for some of you, it was a baby while you were sleeping that took your stuff and shoved it somewhere that you're probably never going to be able to get it out, because children have a different perspective than the parents do. They're always down here on the ground because, you know, babies are crawling around. So if you fell asleep, your child's on the floor next to you, and you, let's say, left your wedding ring on the table, for example, right? Your child took it and put it somewhere where you're probably gonna have a very hard time finding it, because your brain is more advanced than a child's brain is, and your fingers are also too small. If that makes sense to you. And it's like this child is very like enamored with whatever this is. So for this storyline, excuse me, especially if you just woke up and your baby was there, just like laughing and giggling and burbling, and you're like, well, how did you get out here? Your kid is advancing faster than you expect that baby to. So it really feels like a little baby. Whatever this is that would resonate with you, let me know in the comment section below. But it feels like this baby crawled out of their little thingy, came out, saw whatever it was, thought it was shiny, dumped it out or took it, and stashed it somewhere. Not to hurt your feelings, but because it was a child, you know? They don't know whatever this thing is. It feels like a wedding ring, a piece of jewelry, earrings, and you don't know that this kid is able to do this because this kid is so small. So don't be surprised if it happens again, and something goes missing, or you just, you know, make sure you put all your valuables away so your child doesn't take them and put them wherever. Hopefully the kid didn't drink it or eat it, you know, if it was a ring, because babies are notorious for putting that stuff in their face. It's okay. Clarify the Four of Cups. Others of you, it was like a kid's friend, somebody that was like so nice and well mannered. Clarify the Four of Cups. Somebody, I'm getting like baby face vibes. Clarify the Four of Cups last time. Clarify the Four of Cups. You can't make this shit up, man. Alright, so Four of Cups is over here. I'm gonna put you over here. Five of Swords. The Knight of Cups. Tower card. Tower card keeps coming out for these. And I understand because, you know, still getting like kid or child energy here. One more. It might have been a group of children in this apartment complex that did it. And they might have just seen you as an easy mark, you know. I don't know if you're like older or if you're, I don't want to say naive, but more trusting. Some of them it was some kind of initiation. But it's not like a real gang. It's like one of those little fake ones where they're like, you know, we want to bees. Five of Swords. I want to clarify it real quick. Five of Swords. I always get distance from that one. It looks like you will survive. I don't want to say get over it, but I feel like you will get to the point where you can accept it better and take better care of yourself and make sure that, you know, your doors are locked, your car doors are locked, your alarm is on, and things like that. I really hope it doesn't make you hyper vigilant because that's not healthy. But I mean, trauma will do that to people. And you're like, are you serious? Was it really children? And you're like, was it kids for real? If they weren't children, they were very young-minded, like teenagers or people who just don't have the mental capacity to be considered adults yet. If it's something happened to your car, I'm saying like if something happened to your car, it's like an older white guy with glasses who has a belly. And you're like, he doesn't have the capacity to do this. Obviously, he does, but you know, I don't know. It what I want to say is that this person feels like you think they're harmless, but they're not. Is what I was trying to say. Seven of Cups, please. Last time. Seven of Cups, please. And it feels like somebody that everyone treats like a child. Like an adult person who, yeah, they might have legitimate, like, learning disabilities or whatever, but it feels like this person, all of these little kid cards coming out here, feels like this person knows that no one expects more of them, so they don't do more. They don't show that they can do more. So they've decided to plateau basically because nobody expects more of them. And this person has more control. This is on the bottom of the deck. More control than anybody expects them to. This person knows more than everybody expects them to. So it's somebody that you underestimated. It could also be somebody who is pulling, what is that guy's name? I forget his name, but he was a serial killer that lured people, young, beautiful women. They lured people because this man, I don't think it was Ted, maybe it was Ted Bundy. It might have been, was it Ted Bundy? I think it was Ted Bundy who was so handsome and charming and charismatic, right? And it was back in the days when people were more trustworthy than they are now. And Ted Bundy, if I'm not mistaken, he used to pretend to be injured and ask for help. And then he would shove young women in his car and never be seen again. And Ted Bundy was either that guy or he was the one who ate people. I don't remember which. But anyway, clarify the world card here. I feel like this person is under investigation, and I really hope it's not for hurting children, because that person, if they are out here hurting children, because there are so many kids here, they need to just be offed, in my personal opinion. But that is neither here nor there. I don't know if you guys can see these here. No, I don't think you can. So I'm gonna put them right there. Gotta reorganize this again. Sun card, Temperance card. The Temperance card and the Sun card being here definitely feel, it feels very, very, very positive to me, because the Justice card is like this person, the Justice card with the World card feels like this person getting what they deserve, getting whatever they deserve. But also you gotta recognize and know that Lady Justice is blind, because on the bottom of the deck is the Eight of Swords, and it feels like the person that did this situation, it's like they'll go to jail, but they won't go to jail for as long as they need to. They'll go to jail, but they won't, like, you know, they won't. It feels like court justice, but not like justice that you think should be done against this person. So I don't even want to say what I'm thinking with all these kids here. I don't like it. I do not like it, because I have my own children, and I don't want to see anybody hurt, especially not a child. But it feels like this thing is coming to an end, a positive end for the people that need protection. I'm just feeling like vulnerability, running into someone or something that just took advantage, basically, because these children were vulnerable, and the person that took advantage of them is like, first of all, they do have mental issues, and second of all, they know that everyone expects what everyone expects of them. So this person just did what they could, what they could get away with at the time, and it probably happened repeatedly here. So that's like a lot of different storylines. Who done it? On one side, the one side that is not what I'm thinking. If you have a group of children in your neighborhood that kind of hangs around, and they might be nice, kind, clean, good-looking kids, but they, don't be surprised if it comes to light that they're the ones out here like creating chaos and doing like petty theft. On the other hand, it's somebody who is childlike, that nobody expects, and on the other side, it's somebody who has cultivated this image of being a certain way when they're really another way. When they have more control than anybody expects them to. And they only maintain that image because they're disgusting rats, for one thing, but another thing on the other side, so that they can continue to take advantage of people. So that being said, this looks really disturbing, and I'm hearing about the children from the residential schools, the indigenous children in North America and Canada, which is North America, but I was just going to make, the distinction. The United States and America. The United States and Canada is what I'm trying to say. I'm hearing about them, and how they were victimized, and how they were just thrown into pits like they were, nothing. And this feels like that. It's like foster care, residential schools, boarding schools, or something. And I'm just like, dude, how can you be this way? But this, I'm done with this reading. I can't anymore. Like, this just feels like energy that I just don't, I can't, I don't. Yeah, so that being said, guys, thank you for watching. I feel like really heavy right now. Thank you for watching. If you guys need a personal reading, my information is down below. Please take care to make sure that children that are around you are safe. Make sure they're supervised. I'm hearing like TikTok challenges. Make sure they're not doing anything dangerous. When I say kids, I mean, 0 or still in the womb to up to the age of 19, whatever age they are. If they are mentally a child, then they're a child to me too. So that could be any age. So I feel really heavy. I feel like there's a lot on my shoulders right now, and I really hope that y'all take care. Make sure your kids are safe. Make sure that, you are protecting yourselves, and yeah. Bye for now. Candle just went out.